Hi everyone, Alex 2.0 here, and if you're wondering why I'm wearing sunglasses, um, because I have the light on in my camera, you can see the reflection, and it really hurts my eyes, so I might as well wear sunglasses. I look cool, don't I? Cool. Okay. It's like the flashy thing in the Men in Black. You gotta wear the sunglasses, or else it messes up your brain. But anyway, I'm gonna review The Purge, and right off the bat, I think this is an underrated movie. The cast alike. Uh, it has tense scenes. With well done. With well done scenes with tension. Um, the villains were creepy. I like the premise a lot, and Ethan Hawke and Lena Headey from Game of Thrones. The evil bitch from Game of Thrones. They do really well. They're a married couple. They have two kids, a teenage daughter and a little boy. And you know, uh, it's the night of the purge. Where every year for 12 hours, for pretty much, it was like what 6 p.m. to 6 a.m. All crime is legal. So anything goes. Murder, rape, stealing, anything. It's insane, and I guess it helps. According to the movie, it helps the economy. You know, the crime rate when it's illegal, and for the rest of the other year, is really low. Everyone waits for this one time of the year to commit their crimes they want to commit, and um, so Ethan Hawke and Lena Headey, they decide to lock up and not participate. They just want to keep safe and they want to keep the children safe. And um, you know, teenage daughter, she has her boyfriend who doesn't want to leave because he has some sinister plans in his mind. The little boy, he's not really a big fan of the whole idea of purging, and he sees a homeless man running for help. And this is one thing a lot of people complain about. Oh, the kid's stupid for doing this. But I thought it was interesting because the movie, early in the movie, they established that this little boy does not like the idea of purging, and he thinks it's weird and doesn't make any sense. So he sees this guy, screaming out for help, and he lets him in the house. And I know what you're saying, like, well, he's stupid because what if the guy was, tricking him? Like, well, it's a moral dilemma, with the person, and he just did what he thought was right, and it's a hard choice to make in those kind of situations, but he, I didn't mind that, by the way. I just, it didn't bother me. Um, because he was screaming for help. This poor guy. This crazy group of college students want to kill him for no reason whatsoever. Just because they want to. And the boyfriend of the teenage girl, he wants to kill Ethan Hawke so he can be out of the way. So him, which I know it kind of doesn't make any sense, but I thought the scene where he comes down the stairs, and at the same time the homeless man comes in, and Ethan Hawke finds out all this happens, and it was a well done scene. I really enjoyed it. But pretty much the movie, the whole plot is, the group of bad guys who want to kill the homeless man. They try to make a deal with Ethan Hawke, saying, "Oh, if you give us the homeless man, or as they call him, the pig. If you give us your pig, we we'll spare your family, and we'll cleanse ourselves by purging and killing this guy, and we'll leave you alone. That's it." And Ethan Hawke agrees because he wants to keep his family safe. And eventually, they find the homeless man in the house. They tie him up. Ethan Hawke and Lena Headey tie him up, and I really enjoy this. I really like the scene. It was a very interesting scene how she questions their motives, like, why are we doing this? Why are we hurting this poor guy? He's done nothing, and uh, and we're not doing the right thing. And I thought that was interesting. Stuff like that, I really liked. And Ethan Hawke, he changes his mind and says he decides to not kill the homeless man, and and pretty much fight for his family. And the bad guys, they eventually break in the house, and that's where you get the home invasion stuff. Um, and Ethan Hawke kicks some ass. He kicks ass and takes names, but sadly he does not survive in this film. Spoiler alert. I'll put it in the title. Spoilers. You know, he dies. But he dies as a hero because he pretty much he kills most of the bad guys, or so he thinks. You know, even Lena Headey kills some people. But the main bad guy, main leader of this group, he kills Ethan Hawke, stabs him in the stomach, and it's up to Lena Headey to pretty much to beat this guy, and the bad guy's about to kill all of them until the teenage daughter pops back in and she shoots them. And but before I get to that, while that was right before that happened, the neighbors showed up and they started killing the crazy group of kids, of college students, and it looks like they're gonna help the family. And if you hear dogs, that's outside. Damn dogs! Shut up. Anyway, where was I? Yeah, the neighbors. Yeah, so you see the neighbors in the beginning of the movie and saying, "Oh, we're gonna have this big party, and we're not gonna purge. We're just gonna, hang out and wait till sunrise till the purge is over, and then we'll go back to our normal lives." So, and they show up and they kill all the rest of the bad guys who were outside. And I really like the mask the college students, crazy college students have, and one thing. But before I get to the very end, one thing I want to mention is, the crazy college group who want to kill a homeless man. They all happen to be white, and the homeless man, I didn't see any black or any minorities there. I just saw it seemed they're all Caucasian. I'm just saying, and the homeless man is black. So, was race involved? There's no clues to that, but I guess it's up to you. But the neighbors, they take out the rest of the bad guys, and it looks like they're gonna help the family, but they say no. We're here tonight to cleanse ourselves because we're gonna purge and we're gonna kill all of you. But Ethan Hawke is already dead, so they start tying up the kids. Oh yeah, like I said, the teenage girl kills the main leader of the college crazy group. She kills them. The neighbors, they say, oh, that's the twist, that they're the real main, I guess you could say, real bad guys at the end. They start tying up the family, and the homeless man comes back. After they left him tied up, he comes back and he shoots like a few of the neighbors. And then he helps, Lena Headey and the kids to safety. And he says, and this is where I think the also the way where it caught me by so much of a surprise, because at this point you expect, oh, he's gonna, him and her, they're gonna shoot all the neighbors, and then movie. No. Lena Headey says to the homeless man, no, we're just gonna sit here until the purge is officially over and crime is illegal again. And so you see all of them, the remaining neighbors, and Lena Headey and the homeless man just there, and at the table just waiting, killing time. And then she's trying, and there's a really funny scene where she says to one of the neighbors, "Oh, how was the barbecue last week?" or something like that, or the party. And he says, "Go fuck yourself." She's like, "I didn't hear you." Damn dogs, shut up. She says, "I'm sorry, I didn't hear you." He said, "It was." He's trying to like not, you know, he's trying not to get pissed off, pretty much. You know, she's just kind of messing with him. And then one of the like crazy bitches, she tries to grab the shotgun, and Lena Headey just grabs it from her, and fucking just hits her in the face with it, and smacks. No, she hits her with it, and she smacks her face on the fucking table, and she's bleeding all over. And you know, I saw the movie in theaters with my dad, and when that part happened, I was like, thank you. And he says, no more killing. That's it. I'm sick of killing people. No, you have to sit there and wait till the freaking purge ends. And I thought that was genius, by the way. It worked for me. And you know, the alarms rang and the purge is official over, and then the crazy bitch is like, oh, god damn it, I didn't get to kill anyone. She's fucking bleeding all over. And the neighbors leave, and the purge is officially over, and the homeless man leaves too, and then they say their goodbyes, and you see, you know, the morning, and that's pretty much the end of the movie. And I don't think the family and neighbors are gonna have any barbecues anytime soon, but pretty much, let's get the camera. Pretty much, I like this film. It was well done, fast paced, good acting, tense moments. It's an underrated film in my opinion, and I really enjoyed it. And I still, you know, I've rewatched it, you know, 2-3 times, and it still holds up well for me. So, and I'm really looking forward for the sequel. And that's it. Hope you enjoyed the review, and let's get ready for Purge Anarchy. It's gonna be anarchy, hopefully. But that's it. Adios.